Hello and welcome back to my channel. I'm sorry I'm a little late with the September budget. It's been crazy madness at my house. We got some great news in regards to our new home. Unfortunately, it wasn't as great as I was hoping. We got a ready to close date, but because we're going with an outside lender from the builder that we're using, we don't have a closing date, and we won't until the end of the month, and it's kind of driving me a little batty. So I'm here to do my September budget. I have an Erin Condren Deluxe Monthly Planner. I use this sheet. This is the older Deluxe Monthly Planner. I've ordered the new one, but I'm not using it. I choose not to waste half a planner just because I got the new one. So I got the new one for the 2019 year. This is what's left for my 2018 year. So I found my stickers and I brought them home so I can do some somewhat decorative planning. So let's get started. And like I said, like I've said in the past, doing the decorative planning is what helps me look back at my budget because it's, a little bit pretty and just makes it fun and interesting, which is something that I need to help me stay interested in my planners and the process that I need to go through. I've been watching one of the other YouTubers I follow, and she's been running her little cutter thing, which we use the same cutter. It's just a bookmark from Erin Condren. It works great for cutting washi. Assuming the washi will cut. So just a little bit of decoration, and I am a happy camper. As I've mentioned in a previous video, I've changed up my format a little bit. Let me zoom you in a little bit more. I list my categories, my paycheck, date, budget, actual, budget, actual. It's working better for my head than to do a monthly summary. So let's get started. Let's start with my income. Got a lot of purple at the top, so let's start with some turquoise, I guess is the color. Alright, so I need to do... Okay, so this is that. I'm going to list out my categories first. So my primary income, any overtime that I get, I like to track it separately. Cell phone reimbursement from my husband and my mother and my aunt. And then any other income, which could be any number of things. It could come from cell phone reimbursement, or not cell phone reimbursement, gifts from my aunt, because she periodically does give me gifts. It could be, oh fudge, I'm not even sure what. Any number of things where just extra money that I get. Alright, I know I'm going to write up there, so let's go here. Oops, I am so not quite on the line. I pre-marked this, so it would be a little faster before I started filming, and then I'm totally disregarding those pre-marked things that I did. Okay, that's where I'm gonna cut that. Goes to there. Alright. The best laid plans don't always come out the way you hope. Alright, so let's do that. And then that. So, actual. Oh my goodness, I've already screwed it up. That's supposed to say budget. Let's just make it work. I apologize. I don't have any whiteout. Budget, actual, budget actual. And the funny thing is I've gotten myself to be a month ahead in my bills, and I still can't seem to do anything other than paycheck to paycheck. Alright, so there's my income. So let's put in my budget. So I don't mind sharing my real income for what I do know. So that's my net paycheck every week. I'm annualized hourly. I'm estimating $80 of overtime in that paycheck and nothing in that because I'm done with my overtime. Estimating about 140 to come in. Oh, this is the 914 and that is the 928 pay. And then I'm not anticipating anything other here. Not anticipating anything for there. And then technically that's not due until I wouldn't expect that until the 1st, but it usually comes to me a couple of days early, so I just count it with my last paycheck of the month. It is a set amount that I do receive every single month. Okay, and then that totals out to $1831.39, and that one totals $2,261.39. I also put this income in the same paycheck as my mortgage that I'm paying my mortgage with, just because I use this income to offset my mortgage on the house that we don't live in and that we're not looking to sell until next summer. Well, I would have loved to have sold it this past summer, but didn't work out that way. I have to live with it. All right, let's put in another little bit of washi to separate my income from my expenses. Still in frame. Trying to remember to pay attention to being in frame. All right. And then the stickers that I'm pulling from are an Erin Condren sticker book. It's Always a Reason and a Season to Celebrate, Monthly Collection Edition 2. I have no idea if that's still sold or if they've just gotten the newer editions. That's just what I bought and what I use, because I do try to keep up and use what I've purchased. All right, let's tilt that back. All right, so now on to, oops. So this was income. Now on to expenses. So let's do expenses. I'm going to be over my line a little bit. All right, so the things that come out of my budget. Now, as a reminder for those that may not have seen my previous videos, my husband and I do not combine our incomes for our budgets. We budget in separate manners. I currently loosely follow the Dave Ramsey plan. Once we get into our new house, I really kind of want to go whole hog. I'm still going to struggle a little bit because we don't have a combined budgeting process. But we are going to reevaluate who pays for what, and that's how we break up our expenses. So currently my husband pays for the utilities in our current home. He pays for his student loan debt, and he pays for groceries. I do pick up some groceries. I supplement, usually for our daughter, who is in daycare. And I pick up the daycare costs, at least out of my paycheck. Technically, he got a job that was supposed to cover daycare costs, and I still pay for daycare. Gas for my vehicle. We do see a chiropractor every week. You'll see a little bit of change with that in my budget. Supplements as recommended by my chiropractor. A personal budget. Even though we are on a very strict budget right now because we're saving as much as possible to put towards this new house, I found that I could not handle not having a personal budget. Grocery. Sinking funds. Dollar Shave Club, Grove Collaborative, Dollar Shave Club, we found just works for us. We're a little stockpiled with razors right now, even though we're on the every other month plan. So technically, if they'd offered like an every 3 months or every 4 month plan, we would have jumped on that. But they don't, so we do. And we occasionally push off. When my husband has to do his things for the military, he has to be clean shaven. So at that point in time, we go through razors a lot quicker. All right. And Grove Collaborative is where I get a lot of my cleaning supplies. I'm actually liking it. I'm finding I get things cheaper than I would in the regular stores. I find cleaners that I want that I can't always find in the stores. And I get the exclusive scents, which I'm really happy because I pre-ordered all the fall scents, and I have them all here waiting to go to the next house. Okay, now into my regular bills. The mortgage on the second home we currently own. Currently, we only have 2 homes. Next month, we'll have 3. And hopefully not for very long. Northwest Mutual is my life insurance, which will be reevaluated this fall. Verizon is our cell phone. There's changes happening there as well. NYSEG is the electric on the garage of the other home. I don't let anybody use the garage except for me, so I pay for the electric for the light on the exterior of the garage. There's miscellaneous other when I buy random crap that I really shouldn't be buying. And then there's saving. And then I should total out. I do attempt a zero-based budget. So let's see how this goes. And there's the line. So this one should go like that. Alright, and then this one goes like that. There we go. Eventually, as I get used to this setup, hopefully I'll be faster at drawing in like all my lines and stuff so that we don't waste a lot of time here. And then the line for my total. And then filling in the headers. 914, 928. Let's see if I can do this right. Budget, actual, budget, actual. Okay. All right. So again, I do share my real numbers, my real budgets. I haven't done a recap. Nobody really seemed to be interested in watching them. If you are, let me know. I'll film it and post it. Can't guarantee timeliness because of the craziness right now, but we are trying. All right. So daycare. Oh, there's changes here too. So from the 14th budget, it's going to be $578, and then because 9/28 is the last day of September, and our daughter starts a new daycare on October 1st, which is where I, from each paycheck, hold the money for the next 2 weeks of daycare. So the new daycare is less expensive. So it'll now be $470. Still, expensive, but that's like $54 a week. It's awesome. Because we don't know exactly when we're moving, I'm estimating high for my gas. Just because the commute from the current home to my work is quite lengthy. And I do the daycare runs. And runs, by runs I mean our daughter goes to daycare 5 days a week. Our dog goes to daycare twice a week. And he actually goes to daycare like literally 3 minutes down the road from where we're going to live. And she's going to go to daycare 10 minutes from where we're going to live. So it's ideal, the timing with her daycare, because I've been highly anxious about the change. So chiropractor, my husband has a Flex account that we have the card for, so we're using the card directly at our chiropractor, no longer running it through my budget and then submitting the claims for it, which is one of the other revenue streams that I have is the payment from the Flex. So we're just paying it directly from the Flex account. As of this point, there's still enough money in the account. I have to remember to do the evaluation to determine how much he needs to withhold from his supplement. I budget $25 a paycheck. Sometimes it's enough, sometimes it's not. Personal, because personal and grocery are my two cash items, because those are the two I struggle to stay in line with. I'd make it an amount even between the two, an amount even easily divisible by 20, because I go to the ATM, because I never have time to make it to the actual bank and talk to a real person, which would be nice someday. So for personal, it's going up a little bit to 30, because I'm going to have grocery at 50. Now, part of the reason why I've changed this up is I was schooled a little bit on certain things that I am not supposed to share, and I realized I was sharing 1/3 of the information of the 3 items I'm not supposed to share in relation to the military. So I kind of have to not show you when my husband's not going to be home. Regardless of what he's doing, I'm not supposed to share that for their safety. So I now have budget. And I've always picked up grocery items regardless. It's just end up coming from my personal, so I might as well just budget for it. Because I buy the foods that I then prep and make for our daughter when I forget to tell my husband to put it on the grocery list. So for sinking funds, I have $212 coming out of that paycheck and $80 coming out of this paycheck. We're finally up to a point with daycare sinking fund, doggy daycare sinking fund, that I don't have to contribute as often as my husband will get periodic breaks from contributing, because we buy the biggest package, which gives us the biggest discount. Dollar Shave Club, I'm not anticipating anything in the 14th, but when it ships out will be before my first October pay. So unless I delay it again, it'll be $16.20, and it's only this expensive because we're ordering yet another handle. When we first started with Dollar Shave Club, we only ordered 2 handles, one for me, one for my husband, and forgot that we should have one for me and one for my husband at home, and then one for my husband in his go bags. And to be honest, he has 2 go bags, one for the military, one for civilian, so we should probably order 2 more handles, because but that'll wait. We're dealing. Grove Collaborative, there is an item I'm waiting to come back in stock, and as soon as it comes back in stock, I will be ordering it. So I'm actually going to be putting a budget into both my paychecks for it. Obviously, if I don't order it, if I'm not going to use it, it'll just go into savings. But I'd rather be prepared to suddenly make a purchase than not. Mortgage, I'm going to pick up on my 928. That'll be paid the October mortgage payment. Northwest Mutual, again, the October payment. Verizon, again, the October payment. And I believe the new payment amount will be $180. We changed up our Verizon plan. We changed to the unlimited data plan per phone. So every phone has data, even though only 2 of us really use it out of the 4 that are now on the plan. Plus, we lost a line. So we'll see how that rolls out. It's going to be interesting. NYSEG is 25. Again, and this is actually like almost 2 months ahead. I always put my NYSEG as due at the last day of the month, when it's technically due like the 5th day of the month after I say it's due. So I say it's due like 6 days ahead of where it is. I do have some shopping that I've planned. So that's $288 here, and I think that may have changed a little already. And I'm not planning on shopping. So if my math was right, because like I said, I do a zero-based, my savings amount should be $468.39 in this paycheck to get me to the $1,831.39. However, I reduced that one by $45. So let's see if I can do math in my head. I know my math between this and what I had originally thought of putting in. So 45. It's 525. All right. So that's what I should be saving out of this paycheck So that will be 2,261.39. So that's it for my budget. You have any questions, feel free to ask. I may or may not answer them. I try to be as clear as possible in how I explain my budget and then the items that I pay for. If you want any detail on my sinking funds, please feel free to ask. If you want me to make a video, again, let me know. I'll gladly make it. Again, can't guarantee when, but. And then I was going to use one of these other stickers. I got it from Shooting Star Stickers on Etsy. I don't know if they're still around. I haven't bought stickers in a while because I went overboard when I bought stickers. So, put the little piggy next to the savings line because save, save, save. And considering what we just did today, yeah, because we just bought our fridge for our new house and we're very excited and it's just one step closer. So thanks for watching. Again, any questions, comments, whatever, put it down below. If you like the video, give it a thumbs up. And if you want to see more videos, I do budgeting and a little bit of planning. But feel free to subscribe if you so wish. All right. Have a good day.